Hello, this is our 2000, we believe, model Avondale Avocet two-berth caravan. We'll go a little walk around the outside first, shall we? You can see that some of the lettering has gone. I believe that's available on eBay. But other than that, we're in remarkable shape for a 26-year-old caravan, which is the Avondales were built to a quality, not to a price, probably why they ultimately went bust, but it was very much a top-end caravan. An Alco hitch, those are a bit rather discoloured and they do break because they're very easy to knock into when you're washing it, but they are pretty cheap on eBay. Pretty much in excellent condition really, but there is, I don't know whether that shows up, there's a little mark there, there's a little ding there and a couple of dings there, and a bit of a ding there. Let's see what else we can find in the bad department on the outside. There might be a tiny ding there, bit of a scrape there, something there that wants to be a bullet hole, but it's, I can assure you it's not. I think we have a very, very slight scrape there. I don't think we've put any of those on it actually. And a little bit there, and a little bit there, but not a new caravan. I mean, it's in great shape really, or I think it is. Oh, there's another bullet hole. Oh, it's not quite, but whatever. And rear lens, slight parking mistake there, so that's taped up. Those lights, they are available, but let's not be too critical. I haven't tried to polish those marks out, I don't know what they are. Let's go inside. So here we are inside. Do a quick once around and we'll maybe get into some more detail, but as you can see, two-berth, etc. Plenty of cabinets. All of the cabinets are actually solid wood, which reflects really the quality of everything. The upholstery is absolutely like new. And there's precious little damage, wear, etc. There's a little bit of age-related stuff. There's a tiny bit there. Some of this here, sort of paper wood, has lifted ever so slightly in places, but it is 26 years old. It's got a great skylight here, and that's as far as it opens, but it does, as if by magic, slide all the way back. So there's the grey sky for today. Close that over just in case. It's got an air conditioning unit which has never worked in our ownership. We've tried it and it blows its fuse. Gosh knows, God knows what may or may not be wrong with it. But so just regard that as not really being there. Okay, let's have a look around then a bit more. So I think this is an awning light and an interior light control thing. There's 2 sets of keys. Don't know what that key is. There's some of the letters that have come off. That's got two keys which do all of the lockers, etc. And there's the locking wheel nut key for the alloy wheels. That's the controller for the motor mover. So moving around here, well, it's just a cupboard, a very empty cocktail cabinet. Here we have a cupboard, and another one, and a 240 electric light. There are a number of 12-volt electric lights, some more cupboards across the front. Here we have a 240 board. That's a space heater, that's the heating. Water heater, that's the water on 240. There's the voltage thing. We have radio. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, whoa hey! One radio, one whatever you call it, amplifier thing for the TV aerial, a USB and a cigarette lighter thing there. Here's the fridge. The door has become detached from the outer door, which I'll hopefully get to fix. There's the fridge, all in nice shape. The fridge is a 3-way fridge. That's gas, 240 and battery. The battery element is for when you're running along, so it's taking power off the car. We've never tested that, never bothered. The 240 is obviously 240, and it absolutely works on 240, and it usually works on gas, but it's not working on gas at the moment because I don't know, either it's got a mucky jet or maybe the thermocouple needs replacing. I shall possibly get round to having a good look at that and hopefully fixing it before this goes, but there's no promise there. No evidence of damp in this place that we can find. There's no damp smells. There's nothing bad like that we're aware of. So basically everything works. There's the water control. We have gas and 240 powered hot water. The actual water, there is an onboard tank which is quite of a decent size, and you can use an outside bottle as well. You can have it on internal, external or automatic. When it's on automatic, it fills up the inside. It fills up the inside tank from the outside, so it just keeps topping it up. But you can use it on either or sort of the automatic. There is also, we have the pipe work, etc., which are about 80 odd quid to run it off the mains power, mains pressure. Here we have a cooker, which is pretty much immaculate. etc. So grill and things. Here's a clever little thing. This is the table. It's a nice little pocket for the table to live in. So that's pretty neat. A sink, etc. Just returning to the water for a moment. This is a pressurized system in this van. So the onboard water pump pressurizes the water. I haven't got any water in there at the moment, so I can't actually demonstrate it. But so you've got instant water when you turn the tap, and then the pump continues to pressurize that when you turn the tap off. The beauty of that, if you don't realize it, older caravans typically have little electrical switches inside here which turn the pump on. We haven't got any of that nonsense, because anyone who knows about it, those things are notoriously unreliable. The bed makes up sort of as a double all the way to here. This cabinet can be removed, and the slats for the bed sort of come out from there. Big cupboard underneath, cupboards on both sides. That side is accessible from outside. This one isn't, but it has this big drawer here. The hot water cistern is the cold water pump and stuff is down there. The hot water is in the bathroom. Oh, here we go into the bathroom. Open the door, and here we have one pretty spacious end bathroom. In here we have a wardrobe, in which we will find, which is pretty spacious. Especially with all these cupboards, which are also accessible from here. So, okay, spare table, first aid kit with out-of-date contents. Here we have a safe with a key. Here's that mains powered water thing, which I think has been used once. There is the water connection to go to the 50-litre bottle outside. There's a bucket full of all sorts of ground pegs, etc., for the awning, etc. There's the cupboards closed. There's the sink, all in great shape and clean. There's some good cupboard space there. There's the toilet, which looks rather creamy and discoloured, but it works, and it's clean, and it flushes. Okay, and I have a mirror and big shelf, which is very handy for stuff. Lights inside here and in there. And we have one here, and here's a shower, which we've actually never used. It does work, but we've never used it. So there we go. So let's continue. That's the 240 switch for the space heater. There is the space heater. That's the knob's missing from there. I know they are available. There's the fan and the temperature control for the gas. We've got some sockets. We have some more sockets and some more sockets. We have speakers and lighting and 12-volt lighting. What else can we say? Oh, that's where the spare wheel lives. Underneath there, the spare wheel. I've had it out once. I think the tyre looked absolutely fine. The actual tyres on which are fitted are new in 2022. Got basically little or no wear, and they're fitted to the factory alloy wheels. The brakes are adjusted fine and on no problem. The bearings aren't making any noises or feelings when you wiggle them about. Back to the outside, there's a motor mover under there. There's the handle which comes off, but it's just been left there for the moment. The leisure battery lives in there. In here. Here we have a external point for barbecue gas, and there's an external point for 240 volts. That's where the loo flush water is, and that's where the mucky stuff lives. Full disclosure, I've just switched the awning light on and it doesn't seem to want to work. I might have a look at that. There's a large locker there to keep awning poles and that kind of stuff in. This is the water inlet you plug those assorted devices into that we mentioned. There's the aerial on the TV and the fridge vent. That's the flue for the hot water, which lives in the bottom corner of the wardrobe. You don't leave that cover on when you're using it, so you have to take that off. There is the AC unit you can see on the roof, and there's a sort of a bigger view. It's in a quite attractive sort of creamy sort of colour, so it's not white. It gives it a kind of sort of nice quality feel to it. When that's 30 years special anniversary edition Avondale 2000, and we're good for an all-up weight of 1.3, and it's got a net weight of 1025 kilos. So there you have it. It's an older, but not that old, top spec caravan in great condition, in my opinion anyway. No nasties really, no surprises for anyone, and it's not going to be a lot of money. So if you're looking for a decent two-berth for not a lot of cash, then that's this could be yours. I shall bring this to a close now. Thanks for watching.